in some space has created them and put them available for artificial intelligence to combine it and bring it forward. Definitely, artificial intelligence in my business of weddings and events has played a very vital role of upbringing, especially during the time of COVID, where hybrid was a model that we could use. Zoom, we are now all well versed with. But creativity, again, cannot surpass it. I would like to also pull up a point that very recently we used artificial intelligence and technology in a very innovative way. One of my bride's father had passed away, and we created a live projection of his image during the time of Kanyadan, during the time of him giving his speeches about her, about him. So that nostalgia that we could bring was only possible due to technology, due to artificial intelligence. So I think creativity and hand in hand, it plays a role in today's life. We cannot ignore it, but at the same time, we should not be overwhelmed by it, because what we have, our mind is too powerful.
What do you think about it, Manika, since you are part and parcel of the technology world? Yeah.
So I completely agree with her. Creativity and AI can go hand in hand, but as she said, AI is created by us. The algorithms, the datas, the datas and algorithms are set by us. So the true creativity cannot be reflected by them as we humans can do because of this complex processes we have. But yeah, it has helped us a lot. And in terms of my area, Instagram, the whole thing depends on algorithms. But if there is no creativity in our work, if there is no attention seeking in our work, which goes for the creativity thing, then we won't trend. So yeah, creativity cannot, AI cannot take over it, but yeah, it can go hand in hand.
Toshi, what are your views about that?
In our term, like where we came from, media and public relation and communication. So when it comes to creativity, what we actually, get by that term? Solutions, new solutions to the problems which is already existing. And basically, something new which is has been done in the history. So I think when it comes to creativity, AI has been turning out to be a thing which is helping us out to create new solutions, to create out new things which is human is impossible to, but we are forgetting that AI has been made by human. So when it comes to creativity, definitely it can be only done by human. AI cannot take that part. But yeah, definitely now when, as Manika has already said, अगर हम AI की बात करते हैं, the most important thing about AI is it is goal-oriented. It gives you the kind of achievement which is not possible earlier, and it is taking you to at the door, at the service door. So basically, if you'll see, you'll find algorithm, which is, I think everybody of you know. आज अगर आप Instagram पे, if you'll search something on Safari or on Google, you will certainly find that thing or that product or the list of products on Instagram the next day. So that is how we are getting solutions out of it. You don't have to find, you don't have to go on different websites to search a jewelry now. You can certainly go and search it on Instagram and you'll feel series of the brands which has came up with the new jewelry or with new designs of the jewelry. So I think, isn't this as handy enough for us? Definitely yes. But when it comes to AI, we have this assumption that AI is taking our jobs. AI is somehow, turning, I think, बेरोजगारी बढ़ा रहा है देश में and all that stuff. But I think AI की वजह से बहुत सारे jobs भी cultivate हो रहे हैं. Swiggy, Zomato जैसे basic apps are taking help of AI, right? If you're searching a burger, they're going to show you all the places which has burger in Jaipur, in your local place or nearby to your area. Isn't that helping us enough? But certainly Swiggy and Zomato has also given job opportunities in the city. So yeah, it goes hand in hand, and basically when it comes to specific the term creativity, I think it is only done by human. No other robots in the future can do that creativity. And when it comes to ideology, when it comes to ideas, the fresh mindset, definitely the youth which is coming up with their ideas, that is what I call creativity. Thank you.
Yes, Richa, what are your views? I mean, in your industry, how are you using AI? I mean, is it helping you in some ways or how is it?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस होता क्या है, बहुत ज़्यादा हाइप और ट्रेंड हो गया है. नोबडी नोज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. रोबोट्स की बात कर रहे हैं, किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? व्हाट इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस? इज इट इंस्टाग्राम? इज इट गूगल? इज इट चैट जीपीटी? व्हाट इज इट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस? In my opinion, artificial intelligence is nothing but a creative tool made by a human being which boosts and supports creativity. So what is Instagram doing? It is asking you to be creative. If you are locked in a room and you are told you are a housewife, you cannot do anything. Do this work, do that work. You have duty, do morning, evening, करो, घर का खाना बनाओ, सुबह शाम, जो करना है करो. 2 घंटे मिलते हैं दिन के सोने के, उस वक्त what you are good at. Making cake, make a cake, post a picture. That's creativity. So Instagram as an AI is boosting creativity. In lockdown, you can do what you want to do because of AI. What does ChatGPT do? ChatGPT cannot do anything if you don't know how to form a question. You have to ask ChatGPT, okay, what should I do today? What should be my weekly schedule? What should be, what is the meaning of, for example, niacinamide serum? How should I use a niacinamide serum? Or what is the benefit of camel milk shampoo? AI is just a creative tool made by human being to boost creativity of yours. So it's a creative tool for boosting creativity. That's how I look at it.
Superb.
And it's giving you freedom to think creatively because it's telling you, आपने कुछ गंदा पोस्ट किया इंस्टाग्राम पे, तो people will not react. मतलब आपका आइडिया बासी हो चुका है. You need to learn and think out of the box.
True. So, as per the research done by IBM also, I mean, something that the panel shares here, the view, is something very similar that came out. And came out that creativity, though is the need of an hour, and AI is a big area wherein creativity can be used, but it is just an assistance that AI provides you to be more creative, This was what was done with 30 AI networkers basically, and that was how it came up, because creativity is something, it's a human angle that creativity brings in, whatever we do. Maybe in future, 10 years down the line or 20 years down the line, there is a possibility we might come even a bit more closer, AI coming a bit more closer to creativity. But what do you think in today's time, what does it require? I mean, if you're dealing with AI in your own businesses, in your own areas, in personal lives, do you think there's a lot of learning and unlearning and again learning that a human mind is going through? I mean, the whole process of this AI getting an upper hand, or is it becoming easier for us to absorb this change happening? Especially the women sector, how easy it is for the women to adapt to AI and creativity together.
Adapting to any change is not easy. But I think COVID, I go back to COVID because it has even taught a 1-year-old or a 2-year, the first standards child to use Zoom, to use Google Docs. It has taught all of us to be the change. And adapting to anything is not easy, but it cannot be shunned. You have to adapt. You have to go with the flow. You have to be a futuristic thinker if you want to stay in the game. If you are not, and in this fast-paced world, if you're not in it, you're out of the game. So, just like she said, if you're not trending, you're out. If you're bossy, you're out. So, I urge everyone not to be scared of technology, but at the same time, slowly learn to it and use it to your benefit. And that change will be that difference. That change will be that trend-setting difference that will take you a step ahead.
There are women, going in for this process of unlearning, the way we have been living in the past and how fast everyone is adapting.
So change is inevitable, and trust me, मेरे लिए AI was something which changed my life. When I started 6 years back, people didn't know about Instagram. And when I took it up as a career, my parents, everybody like, what is it exactly? उनको समझाना कि मैं करती क्या हूँ was very difficult. And initially it was not very money oriented as well. People didn't know about it. Due to COVID, the digitization took a leap, and then people got to know about Instagram and how to use it and stuff. So things changed then. And yes, agar changes nahi aayenge, so what would be new for us to explore? I completely believe, yes, unlearning and learning will make the world a better place to live in.
So basically, I started my career when 2009. So while I was doing my masters. So I remember when I joined HT as an intern, we were using computers and all that stuff to generate press release and sharing pictures and all that stuff. So we had our seniors sitting next to us. They were around like 60, 65 and that sort of an age. So they were sharing their one experience with me. I really like to tell you that story. I'll just take your 2 minutes. So basically they were telling me कि यार एक टाइम होता था जब कंप्यूटर्स नहीं होते थे तो हम लोग पता है प्रेस रिलीज कैसे लिखते थे. एक दिन पहले हमें रिपोर्ट करना होता था. मान लीजिए एक्सीडेंट हो गया है, हम लोग एक दिन पहले लिखते थे, नेक्स्ट डे जाते थे अखबार में सुबह देते थे, पूरे दिन उसके ऊपर कॉपी एडिटिंग होती थी एंड नेक्स्ट डे वो छपता था. तो लोगों को एक्सीडेंट के बारे में 2 दिन बाद पता चलता था. पिक्चर्स क्लिक होकर आती थी, वो पिक्चर्स वहाँ रखी जाती थी, पूरी ब्लू कॉपी निकलती थी, उसको स्कैन करते थे, फिर वो प्रिंटिंग के लिए जाती थी. लेटर ऑन कंप्यूटर आया, सारे journalists, we used to just send a press release, आते थे, ऑफिस में बैठते थे, we used to write our entire copy and then just submit it. And the next day we used to see it in the newspapers. Today, when I'll take Instagram as a reference again, because it is the most tempting and trending app right now. Now on Instagram, it has turned out, मेरे बीच में all the .coms and portals वगैरह भी आए थे, where you could get the news in 6 hours, 7 hours, you don't have to wait for the newspaper next day. But now, what Urfi Javed is wearing, what kind of clothes she's showcasing, what kind of a fashion trend she's putting on, or what is Nora Fateh's airport look, or what is going in Syria, or where is earthquake is happening, or any calamity is happening. We are getting that instantly within 2 minutes. So that is power of AI, I think. Yes, we जब computers आए लोगों को problem हुई है, कहीं ना कहीं definitely हुई है. They have taken the job opportunities. आज इतने सारे कैमरामैनों के पास, हमारे पास सबके पास फोन है. If you see the condition of photographers, photojournalists, they are into so much trouble. Everybody can take out their cameras, their iPhones, their high pixel Android phones, and they can click those pictures and they can submit it in the office. अब तो pictures बन रही है. The recent picture which has been shot entirely on iPhone. They are definitely, taking all that crew, जितना भी जो भी जिन लोगों का भी पेट पलता था, हो रहा है problem. But somehow we have to adopt it. You can ignore it, but you cannot. You hate it or love it. You cannot ignore it. That is kind of a story with this AI. But yeah, somehow right now what we have the most helpful thing is कि हम यहीं बैठे-बैठे we can talk in so many languages. We can translate instantly. If a person knows Hindi, he can also write it in English. You don't have to be आपको एक language लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आप किसी भी दूसरी city में जा रहे हैं, किसी भी दूसरे country में जा रहे हैं, you can easily translate your language. हम वहाँ पे उसको नहीं सोचते. It is just हाँ ठीक है यार, internet नहीं आ रहा. एक दिन internet के बिना आप किसी भी दूसरी country में survive नहीं कर सकते without Uber or Ola. You cannot survive in Goa without knowing what places are there to look after. So yeah, definitely there are pros and cons with all the industries, but हाँ दोनों ही चीज़ें हैं. हम मीडिया वाले तो ये बोलेंगे कि हमारी तो कई लोगों को नौकरियाँ भी निकल गई है और हम लोगों को इतना फ़ायदा हो गया कि हमें ऑफिस जाके हमेशा सबमिट नहीं करना पड़ता. I can take care of my team from phone right now कि कौन सी प्रेस रिलीज हो रही है, बीजेपी में क्या हो रहा है and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely there are demerits and merits to all the stuff. Thank you.
And the question is that the learning and unlearning that AI is bringing in our lives, in the women's lives, is it simple to adopt to it? I mean, are we open to that? That, there was a time when we were doing without this, and then we are again learning a new concept altogether, and I'm sure 5 years down the line, this is going to be something very different, what we are. So this process of learning, unlearning, again learning, I mean, is it easily adaptable?
Hello. Yeah. I think the way I look at it, like because मेरे को Instagram नहीं आता था when I started business, and I am earning everything through Instagram. I think that was the only. It's a first of all Instagram या कोई भी AI ने क्या किया है, level field कर दिया economy को. Like even the bai from Gao has the equal power as me. A girl who is living in slums is still photographed and can be a model, and I can be a model, and a girl with blonde hair can be a model, a girl from Australia can, so anybody can be a model, or any skill you have, you can, bring it up. So AI ne kya kiya? It gives you a platform. It's a new platform. So of course you have to learn the rules of the new game. But it's an opportunity, or say it's a new market, where a marketplace where you can open your shop or open a space where you can present yourself. जो traditional economy में आपको possible नहीं था. Like, if a person is judging your capability, now hiring is done through Instagram or your Facebook profile. Even जितने शादी के रिश्ते हो रहे हैं, सबसे पहले people go and check their Insta and Facebook. If the girl is good on Insta and Facebook, I will consider him or her. So actually what I think is it has level played. Second, it is a platform where you can showcase your skills. Post about it after a point of time. You will burn out. So what I think AI is doing is, I see that it is making you to go spiritual. You have to figure it out what matters to you in your life, and that is the only thing you will be able to post or show to people. Because कितना नाटक करोगे आप नहीं कर सकते. Even AI captures it. People captures it on AI कि ये नहीं, इसका सिर्फ इतना ही है. So I think Instagram, AI, or any platform at the moment is asking you to be authentic, and that is the new currency, authenticity and being passionate and being clear, being focused.
Okay, so the panel agrees to this, that yes, it is something, it is required, it is a time, I mean, it's the demand of the time. The market is, I mean, the whole world is one market now. So everything, as we say, is, I mean, you don't have to, you're in India, you're abroad, you're everywhere. But creativity is something that we have to continuously, keep exploring and take the help of AI to be even more creative. So we can actually work and perform much better on this whole scenario. It was so lovely to have you all panelists here. So we'll be closing.
I would like to just end this session with a quote by Abdul J. Kalam, because I'm an avid follower. When learning is purposeful, creativity blossoms. When creativity blossoms, thinking emanates. When thinking emanates, knowledge is fully lit. And when knowledge is fully lit, economy flourishes. And that is I think the encompasses of the entire conversation, that creativity is the starting point and it can never be perished. Thank you so much.
True. Thank you everyone for being with us. It was really lovely interacting with you all. We may, anything special that audience want to know about this, or we close it? Any question?
I think they're all famished.
Yeah. So we close this session. Thank you. Thank you, Richa. Thank you, Toshi. Thank you, Manika. And thank you, Budrika, for being with us. Yeah.
But what about as a business leader or as a professional? Should we let our minds rule over our hearts? So for this, we have kept a panel discussion on women's leadership, mindset to heart set. For this, I call upon Ms. Megha Gupta